Hi everyone, welcome to SplunkGuru. It's been a long time. I couldn't come up with a new video uh, due to lot many reasons. So, but yeah, I hope I will continue this going forward. And today I have come up with a new video where I'm going to demonstrate using Splunk REST APIs. So I'm sure you might already know how to uh, query Splunk data using the REST APIs. Directly by writing the SPL here in the search box or by integrating Splunk with the third-party tools, right? So if you have the requirement of integrating your Splunk environment with any other tools that's being used in your org, you can easily integrate Splunk, and then using REST APIs, you can interact with your Splunk environment. So there are a lot many APIs there. Here is the API reference list. I'll share this link, this endpoint links in the description, so you can easily go through it and find out the relevant APIs that's going to fit to your use case, right? So since these are plenty of here, so I'm not going to pick one by one. So what I'll do, I'll pick few REST APIs of endpoints from here, and then we'll try to demonstrate how to use them, right? So the process is going to remain same for all the endpoints. So for that, I have installed Splunk in my local system. You can see I'm able to access it using localhost on the port 8000, right? And here is this API reference list. So, okay. I am not going to, I haven't integrated this Splunk instance with any other tool as of now. So what I'm going to do, I will show you calling uh, REST APIs through the Postman, right? So, okay, so let's do that now. So, for example, if I'm just going to concentrate on the authentication related or authorization related endpoints for today. So, for example, if you see this one, right, authentication users, and if I pick this endpoint from here, if I go there, so I just need to change the host name and then the port. The port anyway it's going to be 8089. That's the management port, and if you have noticed, that's what it says, right? AM port, which means management port. Host, in my case, it's localhost. That's it. So this is the endpoint now, designed for my instance running in the local system. And then for the authorization, I'm going to use the basic auth. So there are again lots of options. You can use the bearer token and then lot many other options, but all are not relevant to Splunk, so you can use accordingly. Here there's nothing because I'm just going to pull out the users list. So if I hit run now, perfect. So you can see I'm able to get the users list, but let me change the format of this output. So I would just put output mode equals to JSON. So it retrieves the output in the JSON format, right? So you can see it's able to pull me two users, I think. And here you can see the response, whether the API call you made that was successful or not, if that went through or not, right? So you can see the response, what I got, it's 200, which means success. And in fact, it indicates next to that number as well, right? Okay. So here I can see name admin. So I got the admin along with the roles assigned and the capabilities assigned to the admin user. And if I further scroll, okay, so admin role is assigned to admin user, and then the second user is the postman, which I created for this testing basically. Now to validate that whether the list what I got there is correct or not, you can just go to your Splunk web and click on users, right? And you should be able to see these two users here. So which means the API call is able to retrieve all the users from my Splunk platform, right? Fine. So this was the get request. Now let's try to create one more request, again get request, but not for the user. Let's try to make it for roles this time. So whatever roles are there in my Splunk environment, it's going to pull out all those. So for that, this authentication will change to authorization now. because now we are going to work out on the roles API call, right? So authorization, and then it will be rules. That's it. Unauthorized, okay. I need to make that I'm using the right creds there, right authentication to make the API call. Hit, and then you can see the role name is admin. What other roles are there? We will see them. Okay, role name can delete. So all the roles, whatever roles are configured in my Splunk, it's able to retrieve all of them, right? So let's validate them. Just click on roles, and so we were able to see all these right there in the API response. So that's how we can make the API calls. Now let's try to make one post call. We'll try to create a user. So instead of get, now let's try for the post. So this endpoint is going to remain kind of same here, just that it will change to post from get and users. Output mode I can leave it as it is actually, but I need to pass the, yeah. So on the body we can pass it in the form of URL encoded, yeah. So name, I'll just pass it as test user and then try now. Yeah, so it says that password is missing, right? So we need to pass password as well. And then it says role is also mandatory field. So without passing the role, it's not able to create the role in Splunk. So for now, I'll just pass the admin. Anyway, I'm going to delete this instance after this session. Fine. So you can see the user has been created now. We got the response to not one created. Test user with the role admin. And if you go there and validate now, we should be able to see the user test user, right? So test user is created with the role admin assigned to it. So that's how you can leverage Splunk REST APIs. So you can integrate your Splunk with the third-party tools and can get lots of work done. Like user management, you can easily manage through other tools. And in fact, if you need to query the SPLs, right, you need to query the data from Splunk. That also you can easily do using the REST APIs. Yeah, so I think that's it for this session. Do let me know if you have any questions around this, or if you want me to walk you through on some other REST API calls. I'll be happy to do that in the next video. Thanks.